Hey, Dani K coming to you from Dani K Gym and Wellness. Today's tip is about cramping. A couple of my members and clients, they ask me, and I get it all over. I've gotten this question upon years, through the years. What do I do about cramping? Well, I always have them definitely check their water intake. Make sure that the water intake is up to par. If your water intake is not up to par, meaning for me, I always, when I do a meal plan for people, I always tell them they have to drink an ounce per pound. Sometimes that's way too much, depending on how much you weigh and stuff like that, and depending on what your daily, job kind of thing is. Sometimes it's just, especially, dealing with a lot of salespeople, I'm like, you have to drink, X, Y, Z amount of water or whatever. They're like, oh my God, I'm in the car all the time. I'm going to be stopping at Wawa every freaking 5 minutes. So, we have to, there's a little give and take, kind of thing with that. But, so definitely one thing, with cramping is, check your water intake. Make sure you're at least getting at least half an ounce for each pound you weigh. So if you possibly can't get, for easy numbers, I'm just going to say, if you weigh 100 pounds, get 100 ounces in. If you can't get the 100 ounces in, do at least half of that, which is 50. So, whatever you weigh, if you weigh 200 pounds, 200 ounces of water is what you should be getting in to hydrate your body as it stands. If that's a difficult task for you because of, some people don't like water, but it is necessary, and sometimes, your job just doesn't allow you, to get that in. So at least, so if you weigh 200 pounds, at least get 100 ounces in. So, that's one thing that can help keep the cramping away. Another thing is potassium. I always put, most of my clients like bananas. If they don't, maybe it's like an orange or, something like that. There's other foods that are higher in potassium, but, mainly like the quick, easy breakfast kind of thing is that banana. Even if, you're struggling at the house, you got your oatmeal in, but you don't have enough time to, you have to get out the door. The banana is something easy you can, eat while you're driving or sitting at a stoplight or something. It's just very easy. It's an on-the-go kind of thing. Orange, same thing. Orange you have to peel it, whatever, but it's definitely high in potassium. And the banana's high in potassium, good breakfast food. But at any point in time through the day, get some sort of potassium in, so that the cramping doesn't happen. That's typically the reasons why you cramp. So when I first, somebody first comes to me and asks me that's my first thing to say is, do you get at least a banana a day, or an orange, something like that, in a day for that potassium? Do you take a potassium pill? Because some of my clients don't like bananas. And, so it's like, well, then we have to figure out what other sources of potassium, or just that simple, pill form of potassium, and the water intake. So two things that will help you stop cramping, for the most part, for the majority. That's kind of like the first things to check is your potassium and your water intake. So if you're cramping, check your potassium. If you're getting, good potassium quality, and check your water intake. Make sure you're doing that. So, stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.